This is not a fragrance review. This is an autopsy. And this is not a fragrance review because this is not a fragrance. This is a joke. What happened? Why did it happen? This is supposed to be Halston Z.14. One of the greatest, one of the best, one of a classic men's aftershave fragrances known to man. A classic 80s cypress, oak moss, beautiful smell. But this is lemon juice. I'm not going to do the presentation. I can't even believe I'm giving this the stage. This isn't a fragrance review. This is a warning. I'm not going to play any music. I'm not going to play any upbeat, cool music for this. This is terrible. This is horrendous. What has happened? I'm genuinely upset. All right? I'm not going to do any edits. Screw that. This does not deserve it. This doesn't deserve any of the things that I usually do. You're lucky I'm not shooting in black and white, but actually that would probably cost more. Anyway, right. So I remember Z.14. All right, it's actually one of the first smells or aftershaves or fragrances that I ever came across. Okay, and this is the issue with reformulation. Okay. Reformulation has to be done sometimes. If you aren't aware, that there is usually sort of like every year there are new restrictions to what can be put into a fragrance, and that can cause a lot of problems. Of course, certain fragrance houses have to reformulate. The other reason is, I don't know, the market changes or the clientele changes, and they think, oh well, they want something that's less intense or less dark, and they want it more watered down. And, you know, they treat the consumers like idiots. But this is terrible, this is insulting. I remember Z.14, it was dark, it was deep, it was ahead of its time. It was really, really beyond what, you know, a normal fragrance could be. It was like cypressy and chocolatey almost. It was beautiful. It was absolutely stunning. And it was just one of those classic men's fragrances that you could just wear. And, you know, the compliment factor would be insane, and it would be wonderful. It rocked the 1980s. It was awesome in the 1990s. And then it got reformulated. And then it got reformulated again into this. This is nothing. This is This is like, oh my god, what? I can't even believe it. This is lemon juice. This is lemon and chocolate nothingness. It is watery lemon garbage. It is terrible. Halston, like, I mean, look. I get it. You got to reformulate. But you took out the oak moss. You took out all of the depth. You took out all of the musk. This is no longer Z.14. Just discontinue it, please. Please, love God. Just have mercy. It is a dying animal. It is an animal in pain. I, as a consumer, am in pain. This beautiful, majestic animal of a fragrance is dying. It is wounded. It's got like a giant scar, and you're like, oh, just flog the dead horse, keep it going, because people are idiots, and they won't notice the difference, right? They won't notice the difference that we've taken the absolute essence, the heart, the soul, and the balls of our fragrance away from it. People won't notice, right? Yeah, well, I did. Just a bit. The tiniest bit I noticed, actually. Bought this from All Beauty. It is genuine. I checked it out. It is unfortunately genuine. Oh, God. And I just opened it and I smelt it and I was like, what have you done? What on earth have you done to this piece of history in the fragrance industry? It's not even funny. It's terrible. This has been murdered. This has been, in fact, it's not. It's been half murdered, and it's still left to be alive, so that sort of blind consumers will still purchase it. I am giving it a 0. I'm giving it, yeah, I'm not going to do the presentation, I'm not going to do the scent, I'm not going to do anything of this. I'm going to give this a 0 out of 10. A 0 out of 10 out of pain, out of anger, out of frustration. By Italian Cypress. When I first smelled Italian Cypress, I was like, 140 quid for 50 millilitres? Not a freaking chance. I'm going to buy Halston Z.14, 125 millilitres for 9 quid. But no, I'm giving you a 0 out of 10 for making us now have to buy a 50ml bottle of Italian Cypress for £140, sorry Lupe, which is extortionate, and then be like, oh, we can still buy this. I'm insulted. I am deeply insulted and I'm upset. Guys, if you were fans of Z.14 by Halston, which, you know, in all seriousness was an amazing fragrance, then just take time out of your day to mourn its loss with me right now. It was a beautiful, wonderful fragrance, and this is not even a shadow of once it was. It is nothingness. My official review.